Okay, well, I wanted to talk a little bit about marketing your form-based readers advisory service, but first I wanted to talk about what marketing is. And we typically think of marketing as just promotion, as what you do to get people to know about your product or your service. But actually, the traditional definition of marketing is creating a product or service. It's finding some kind of gap, a need, and creating something that will fulfill that need. And that's a traditional definition of marketing. So really, everything that you're doing for this e-course, everything that you're developing for your service is marketing. And so the promotion piece comes at the end. The idea is that when you do this, you won't really need to heavily promote your product or service because it's something that people will really need. And when they find out about it, um, by happenstance, that they will be so excited about it. It will be something that they need so much that then they will tell other people who also need it. So that's kind of the traditional idea of marketing. But of course, we do have to promote it. We do want to let people know about it. It is, we certainly believe that form-based readers advisory service is something that's really important, that people do really want. It does fulfill a need, a gap, um, but you want to communicate that. And so let's talk a little bit about that. And we certainly did. We had a very soft launch on our website, and we haven't done a lot of promoting, heavy promoting, because even after 2.5 years, we still don't want to be overwhelmed. And there have been libraries that have had the service and they just were completely swamped. There was one time we've got email lists for the New York Times fiction bestseller list and the New York Times nonfiction bestseller list. And this last spring we were like, we haven't they've stopped trickling in as much, so let's just promote it on these email lists. And it was an onslaught. We got, Rebecca will remember, but it was 50 in a week, which was shocking and wonderful, and we liked it and we're frightened, and so that's one thing. So that is something for marketing if you're looking at promoting your service, any social media, if you have a Facebook page, Twitter, of course. If you have any email newsletters, either ones that you subscribe to through Next Reads, which is becoming something else now, I think, through Novelist, or your own email lists, that's certainly a good place, even just at the bottom, and maybe in your own signature line. That's an easy marketing promotional opportunity. With the Facebook page, we stole an idea, I think, from the Kansas City Library, one of those libraries, where we had on our Facebook page one afternoon where we said, hey, tell us 3 books that you really liked and we'll give you 5 ideas. And then at the end, hey, we will do this at an even bigger level through our form-based service, Your Next Great Read. And that was successful. We did that a couple days. And it was a lot of fun to do because it was kind of flash readers advisory, and it engaged our Facebook people and people who use interactive tools online and that kind of stuff. It's not rocket science. It's library science. If you have flyers that you use, you can make them pretty easily on your own, or bookmarks. If you have a newsletter or event guide, you can put it in that. If you have a program, we do a lot of promotion of Your Next Great Read in our programs that we have. Our author and discussion programs will put stuff in the seat. One program I think we had, this is your golden ticket, and we even attached candy, kind of good reference to Charlie and Chocolate Factory. This is your golden ticket, golden opportunity to find out books and authors that librarians suggest that you personally will like. Story time. This year, I'm actually doing some children's programming because our library is closed for renovation, and I'm in a branch library. So I've been incorporating some adult readers advisory during my infant and toddler story times, because parents and caregivers are readers too, or might be readers, and so I do little readers advisory and have some adult books, and I promote Your Next Great Read, and we've gotten a couple people fill out forms from that. I mean, any opportunity. You're in libraries. You're a librarian. You probably see those opportunities when you meet other people and can talk about that. I have to say, probably and this won't come as a surprise either, the biggest opportunity for marketing as promotion, as opposed to marketing as creating a service, it is hand selling, and it's what we do. And if somebody comes to the desk and they really want to talk about books and you don't have time, or you don't feel qualified in that moment, because they, hey, listen, do you know about this service? If you fill this form out, give us 7 to 10 days and you'll get this great list. And here, let me show you how to get to it. And here, let me show you an example. And that's probably the best way to promote it, is one by one. And one way that we support that is we try to, at least a couple times a year, we'll have an article in our employee newsletter, it just describing it. We also do continuing education for staff on Reader's Advisory, and not specifically about Your Next Great Read, but we do include that. We want our other employees in our system. We're a pretty big system, 400, 500 employees in our system, a lot of public services staff, and we want them to know about this service. And I can't tell you, still, we've been doing it almost 3 years, and still there are people that don't know about it. And so any opportunity we can have to let our employees know about it, or fellow employees, that is a good opportunity to help them hand sell it too. And we've had a lot of librarians in our system go through the process too. I mean, complete the guide and complete the survey, excuse me, and get the guide, and then they go, oh, okay, this is really cool, and then they promote it with their customers. Displays, another good opportunity. Get creative, the kinds of things you do. So those are kinds of things you probably already know about, but just think about, go through your day, go through your week, and think about the times where you can let people know about this. And again, we haven't done a full-on marketing promotional push yet, and it ebbs and flows, and there are times when you want to push it a little bit more. We still haven't gotten to the place where we want to go full hog, because it is a service that is needed. It is that traditional marketing, creating something that was clearly a need in our community, and we think it's a need in the American community, in the larger culture. I hope that's been helpful, and I'm going to stop now